Okay, so let me. Yeah, I think we should. I think it makes sense to take both sides. What do you think? Because both sides are gonna lose hella value. So the only problem is if it just continues to go sideways. So I think what we need to do instead of taking both sides, because maybe that's not as smart. Because I don't know if is Nvidia a mover. This would have worked with Tesla. It would not. I don't know if it's gonna work the same way with Nvidia.
I see, I see.
But
Nvidia has been moving all up until earnings.
okay, so then let's say theoretically we took in. Okay, because I'm looking at the weeklies right now. The I can't tell if these are the hypothetical values or if these are the actual values right now.
Let me look at the history.
I can't check it. I'm Robinhood.
So the put that's at the money that's saying that the bid is $10.50.
Mm-hmm. The last
That is,
execution was 11. Okay.
yeah, 11.17.
Okay. So that means we're gonna the out the monies are gonna lose a shit ton of value now.
Probably half, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. I think about half. And so I guess at open, just buy two of those. One in or one put, one call,
Yeah.
and then just hold for the day. I mean, but this is only if it continues, right? If Nvidia goes a specific direction. If it remains sideways, then it's not ideal. So, do you want to maybe time it instead of just buy them both outright?
Um, yeah, we could. I'm
Uh,
thinking,
What do you think is
what if we
smarter?
buy both sides
Hmm.
and then,
Sell at different points.
yeah, like, and then sell the one that we don't think is working?
We could try that. I'm saying okay. So if we do that, let's say, how much would you want to put up for it?
Um,
Because the more money we put in, the higher it has of actually giving a really good return. But that's also the risk of losing that whole thing because it's Friday. So
so are you thinking, so should we buy the ones at the money or like the ones maybe two strikes out of the money?
yeah, I'm thinking two strikes out of the money. If we
Okay.
see it, I'll keep this open so I can see what happens to the premiums after after the market opens.
Yeah.
Um, and then I'll keep Nvidia on my side. You try to test that, you might guess us.
All right, then let's do,
Nvidia, I think, is better on the downside though.
yeah, I mean, if you think about the upside,
Hmm.
it would have to, and our strikes would be like 360, right?
What's funny is they beat it. Like,
They did.
yeah, because the estimated was 1.35. Their actual was 1.8.
Oh,
So that's like what? 15? Like 35%? They beat it by? Yeah, dude, Amazon looks really good actually for a downside play or a bounce. Fuck, I don't know. What is the difference between a downside and a bounce? I think that's the thing. It's like too many things mean too many things, and that's what makes this really tricky sometimes.
mhm.
But yeah, I think Amazon definitely looks better on the short side. Spy pulled up a shit ton overnight though, from what it looks like. Did you? I can't tell anymore. Oh no no no! Spy tanked a ton and then pulled back up. So it closed at 292.94. Oh, we're exactly the same place. Okay, cool. Amazon's pulling up. So Nvidia is most likely to play. Let me just cycle through the rest of these and just see what's going on. Maximize. Okay. We could get a big red one out of Beyond today. What price is Beyond at actually? Facebook looks good for higher on the upside. Google's just going up. I don't see it going down right now. All right, Beyond is at 138.1, and then this thing closed at 138.1. So it's roughly the same price right now. Apple still looks like Apple might get rejected today. There's a lot of things that look like it could get rejected today. 54.
Apparently, the reason it went down was because of the kind of 10 premium.
That makes sense. I think it's possible that AMD could start coming down today. Like AMD had a huge red one yesterday, and at the top, and it pushed below this EMA, and that EMA sits at. The EMA is sitting at 54.88. The price of AMD right now is 54.91. So if it breaks it, you could take it down to 54.38, which is kind of strong, which is considered to be another EMA, but it doesn't seem to be respecting that one as much. So what you could probably do is actually short AMD quite far down to like 52 maybe. Yeah, I think AMD is a good play today. Short side.
Okay.
It could bounce. It could very well bounce. And turn into a longer upside play though. So that's another. I'm more thinking on the downside from how it looks, but also I guess if I'm thinking critically, AMD has had a few of these big candles that usually result in it coming back up, but not right away. So, all right, big candle, wick. Let's see if it's happened before. Wick down. Okay, so we don't. If it's got a red day today, it's only got like one or two of them. It doesn't have like 4 straight days of red days. So that's what I'll keep in mind as this goes on. All right, time to look at the Nvidia. Yeah, we have 20 seconds. So I'm gonna look at the Nvidia option chain now. One second. Okay, here we go. Okay, wow, they lost a shit ton of value. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy the second out of the money ones now.
Okay. Yeah, just
buy it.
Yeah.
Dude, this bid and ask though is fucking crazy. I don't know if I'll get filled this early. Oh man, that's kind of easy. And then I'll do the put side as well. Why is this thing lagging all of a sudden? This is a little bit more expensive. Yeah, I think I just got filled like super hard on it. Like I think I bought the. Oh, my call's already down a shit ton. 32. Okay, cool.
Which strikes do you buy?
I bought the. What is it? The 350 and the 360.
Okay.
Okay. So whatever it does, will be interesting.
Were they decent fills?
They were okay. They're kind of moving all over the place right now.
Yeah, so your calls actually should be up.
Yeah, they might be.
Like 100.
Yeah, they're up like a shit ton right now actually.
Yeah.
Should I sell these already?
No.
I don't wanna overstay my welcome.
Well, I mean, it's literally the first minute. But, I mean...
Well, it's up a shit ton.
Use your intuition and brain, right?
Okay. Let me take a look at this.
It's a green, really green.
Should I close off my other one? Because I'm definitely down. Because I bought the call. I'm down 100 on the put, for sure.
I think that's fine. Your call is gonna make that. Yeah, it's really pushing.
What did I buy this at?
Look at the chart.
No, it's not adding up because I'm down more on the put than I am on the call. Up on the call. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So that's what I'm trying to look out for. All right, I sold the call. I don't know where the put's valued at. Maybe I'll just sell the put now before it actually starts reversing on that. Okay. I don't know what the fuck just happened, honestly. That was messy as shit. We're probably down, though.
Really?
Probably. It doesn't even.
No, it was a really good upside thing, so that should have made a lot.
Oh wow, this is so fun. We're down $12. So I made
Okay.
I made 62 on the call, and I lost 74 on the put.
Okay.
That was so. The idea here is that I one thing I noticed is that the downs the put was this is so don't buy both. Don't buy both really, because oh Jesus, now this thing's taking off like a shit ton. Because I got filled on the call for 283. The value of it now is 440, but the
Yeah.
the value of the put now is 172. So it lost like 200 almost. So, but I haven't made 200 yet on the call, right? And I think half the reason why that happened is because the put was more expensive. Interesting. Well, that was a interesting experience to say the least.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like this should be one of those plays though where
you just hold.
it's kind of yeah, you just hold because it's. I think the idea is to get in the money, and then it's already at 360.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, but it still hasn't beaten. It hasn't beaten the. Okay, so like I said, I'm trying to think critically. So it hasn't beaten the amount that the put has lost.
So how much did you put in the put? Because from what I saw, those puts were cheaper.
They weren't cheaper. They were more
How
expensive.
much did you put in?
So my put costs me, when I bought it, my put costs me 345. My call bought me, or no, I'm sorry. What the fuck? This is the mark. Whoops. Okay, my put cost me 315. My call cost me 283.
Okay, 315,
Yeah.
and your call cost you 283.
Exactly. So now the value of the put is one. It was about 180. Just now it hit 210, but it was 180.
Yeah.
And then my call is 360. So if you do the math, we're not even up 100
No.
on the. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't.
150 down on the put, right?
Exactly. The put was the offset. The offset was too much, and that wasn't going to work on a holding position either. Because like yeah, theoretically, it would, if it blew up, it would have worked really well. But because it didn't, I just didn't like that offset either. So I think for this one we'll probably have to time it more appropriately. So, but that was an interesting experience. I think some of the things
Wait, what was your thing? Your entry on the call?
they were at the same time.
Right.
Oh, my call entry was 283. Or yeah, my 283. My put entry was 315.
Okay, 283.
Yeah. As of this moment, I think
So the call actually hit like around 450.
yeah, it did. It did.
So,
The call went up a lot, but
that's also 150 up. So it kind of
no, but the max drop on the put was a lot more. Hold on, let me look. Quick chart. The put hit like even lower. Oh, this is fucking spy. I hate when it.
It was 180 something. So that's around 200 down.
So that's 50 off the thing, which is a $50 loss. Let me take a look. The lowest it hit was 140. So on 140 from the loss, we're down. We would have been down. Yeah, close to about 200 something. Was it 140?
Wait, so okay, so what was the max loss then?
I mean, the max loss on the put.
You know what I mean, like for the selling point at wick, the bottom.
Oh, so the max loss on that was like 100, almost $200, I think, close to.
Okay. So what was the price again for your call?
I bought the call for 283. I think you can check it.
283. Okay, so max on the upside was 475. So that's literally like I'd say 90 10 off 200.
Mm-hmm.
So like a 100.
Yeah, give or take. So I think the reason I guess one of the problems that it was the put was still more expensive by about $40, And so because of that, it was actually $30. By $30, it was more expensive. So, there was a higher what's the word, downside to it. Like there was more downside that I was experiencing.
Okay.
So as a result, we're down from that. And I didn't like that, I guess. So, yeah. That's fine. I mean, for the daily hold, technically that makes sense. But also, what the shit was this? Like this fucking weird thing that it went through.
Amazon, let's switch to that.
Okay.
It looks like it's breaking that 24.50, 24.45.
Yeah, okay, so it is coming down. AMD too, Jesus. I said AMD was gonna go down today, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's fucking dumping. Take a look at AMD. I think AMD is even better than Amazon.
Okay.
And the market's dumping too.
This buy.
Which is enough for me to say that it's probably gonna pull back up in a minute. Man, AMD is just dumping, dude. AMD is actually like perfect for 0-day expiration trades, I feel like.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap, right?
It's cheap and they move.
So are you looking at AMD then for the rest?
I mean, I'm just looking at it.
Okay. Amazon's at a pretty good spot too.
It's bouncing right now, which is kind of
lagging.
lagging. Yeah, it is. It is lagging a lot. It lagged hard for a minute. As soon as I got in, it kind of tilted me off as soon as it started lagging, because I thought I got filled like way too high on the option, which I may have.
Froze apparently for a lot of people.
Really? Oh, it's a good thing we have like 8,000 computers. Yeah, we're gonna see an AMD pullback to close to 54.39, if not at there. Okay, everything is doing the same thing right now. Below 240 on Amazon.
Yeah, below 440.
BA said, fuck. I was gonna say something about BA. Shit. All right, back in the game. Get back in the game. Back in the game. Back in the game. Okay. My TS is gone for a second. Maybe more than a second. Where the fuck is my time in sales? Amazon. All right. Well, this bastard tries to load. Yeah, okay, now TD is lagging really hard.
Okay.
Like we're not getting the data. Like I'm not getting any charts right now.
You should all trade on fucking
Robinhood?
paper. Yeah.
Are you on paper right now?
And yeah, paper is
Dude, okay, while I day trade, this is gonna be good as far as double experience goes. I think while I do this shit, you should paper trade.
Oh yeah.
So that way, you know, like if you see it, just take the shit that you see, because we need to test out whether or not the lessons from the other day actually stuck. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so as of this moment, both the Nvidia positions are down. One by the put is down by what, like 60 almost, or 45, and then the call is down by like 10 or 15. So 75 down now is what would be. So it's good that I got out. I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck won't you load, you fucking asshole. This is really annoying. My other charts are fine, so I guess it's just this one. Yeah, BA is kind of dumping off right now. I said AMD, right? So AMD is doing the thing. I think I want to take it for a pullback. Let me see if I can fucking enter this stupid bitch. All right, we're entering it. Just what the fuck? No data. Is it? It's not my internet. I don't think. I'm connected to the 5 gigahertz.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Oh no! Everyone is saying it's not worth it because TOS is jumping or is kind of shitting the bed at the moment. Let me close and try entering again. All right. Well, I think we learned something kind of valuable. What do you think that is from our trade just now?
Don't get in at the beginning.
Maybe not. I don't know about the beginning being wrong, but I think maybe for certain ones, taking both sides is not good. Because if we had timed it a little bit better, then, you know, it would have been, it was a lot of return very fast. So we had to know which direction that it was going to go in. And I think we had the idea that the call side was better. And then, you know, flip that around. So for certain things like this, especially on, I think one of the things that also triggered me on that is that it's zero DE. So the the ODE is kind of like what kind of got me on that was,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Decay on that, yeah.
Yeah. Cause there's more decay sometimes, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't. Damn it. I think we're. Are you paper trading?
Nothing's loading on paper now.
Oh really? Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to shut it down until the operation gets smooth sailing again.
Yeah.
That's fine. I haven't really
Freaking out on.
had this. By the way, hey, can you update the log?
Yeah, I can.
Alright, I guess do that now, to be honest. And I guess what you don't have to do, you don't have to like do every single trade. You know what I mean? Like you don't even have to log the specific trade in the number. What you can do is just take a specific stock, and you know if the whatever the total loss or gain is for that stock, then just make the value of whatever the buy-in price is this, and make whatever the sell price is this. So let's say if you lost 1,100, then say it's worth 1,100. You sold it for 0. That's a full $1,100 loss, and then just explain on it. You know what I mean? I think you have because you have TOS on your phone, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what you should do is I think this would be really good. Is I don't know, make some sort of online journal. I don't know how, like where you want to do that. Maybe even a Notion. I don't know, but basically just take a screenshot of it. Take a screenshot of the full day, kind of like how everyone does in the PL chat. Just take a screenshot of it, and then just describe it on paper. Or on a thing. Just describe the whole day. So like fully as to whatever extent that you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I have an idea. So I have an idea to log me.
Okay. Maybe start doing that and then.
I can't even log in on my phone. Do you have access to the
Yeah, I don't have access to yesterday's.
I mean, you can still monitor if you go to your account statement, and then show from. You can pick which day.
Bro, TOS is fucked right now. Nothing is loading. All right, well I'm done then.
Yeah.
I'm done until it loads. So I'll probably just wait till